What's up, friends? It's VoltFireCore. Welcome back to RG Showdown. Now today we're going to be doing an OG. I'm pretty sure this was like the first RG Showdown I've ever done. I'm just going to randomize one, guys. A single Mon. We haven't had one of these in a long time. We've been randomizing like full teams. We've been randomizing just single Mons. Doing like a Mon for a type. No. Any type, any gen, any ability, any tier, everything. We're going to randomize, and we're going to use that Mon. And hopefully we get something good. So let's head over to the random Pokemon generator. Alright, now like every single time, I'm going to randomize it like 3-4 times. And we are going to see what we could have gotten. Because who knows, maybe we could get something cool, like Lando, or something epic like that. Actually, if I'm being perfectly honest, if I got Lando, I'd probably just, do it again. Since I prefer to get stuff like, I don't know, trash Mons, let's just say that. So we're going to randomize it 3 times, and then the 4th time is going to be the Mon that we're going to use. We have the not fully evolves off, since I'd rather not get something like Yungoos and Ubers, because I don't really want to play Ubers. What would it be? Anything goes national decks? Yeah, if I were to get an Uber. Since this can be any gen. So, let's hit this 3 times. The first one we could have gotten is Alakazam. He's pretty cool. I like Alakazam, but I've used him a little too much recently. So, next is a Gorbis, then a Wishy-Washy Schooled, or just Wishy-Washy. We've randomized it 3 times. And we've got 2 water types and a psychic type, so that means the next one has to be a psychic type. The Mon that we're going to be using is going to be... the Mon that we're going to be using is going to be Alolan Eggy. Yes. Now, as you guys saw right there, we've randomized 3 times. We got Alakazam, we got Gorbis, and we got Alolan Executor. I don't know what happened with that other one. That one doesn't count. But let us hit this Alolan Executor and see what we can do. I'm going to take a day to build this team, and hopefully we can make Eggy good. I think I'll probably do it on a non-Trick Room team, since I've done quite a bit of Trick Room on the channel, and Trick Room's fun, but I like to do reads. And when you do Trick Room, you kind of just have to put enough moves on your Mons so they can defend against any situation, because wasting a turn switching kind of defeats the whole point of Trick Room. Usually you want to have, as many turns of being super slow or out-slowing your opponent as possible. So, let's get into the team. A day from now, of course. Alright, we are back with the team. As you can see, I have made a legendary team with Stratosphere, the Alolan Executor. So, it's actually been like 2 or 3 days. I don't even remember, because I had to record some Gym Leader versus set showcases, other stuff. But this team is actually an RU team, as you can probably already tell. It is the Sky High Coconut, because, he's up in the sky. Alright, so let's talk about the set of this man. First, let me put that HP right there. Okay, so basically the speed is there to outspeed base 47s. Yeah, so Pokemon with base 47 speed, it can outspeed that, which is pretty cool. That just accounts for things like Hippowdon, which isn't inside this tier, and Whirlipede, but, it's a good speed tier to be at, I guess. I just decided I wanted to put some speed in, so I put that. This is the Harvest Citrus Berry set. I wanted to run a Sunsetter on it, but I decided against it since, Harvest, it has a 50% chance. We are going to be a Leech Seed. I think Protect would actually be better. Hate to do it to yous, but, I just think Protect would be a little bit better at the moment. Since there's no real reason to Toxic, I can Protect, burn a turn, so my Harvest has another chance to activate. So basically what Harvest does is it reinvigorates your berry. So when you consume your berry, you have a 50% chance every single turn to get your berry back. And it's a 100% chance instead of Sun. So, Sun Stall team. That's pretty cool. He has the Dragon and the Grass type. So he's just like Appleton. I'm pretty sure he was the OG, of course. I gave him Flamethrower and Giga Drain, since I don't think Dragon is the right thing to have on this dude. So I expect to do some Stully tactics with Stratosphere, the Eggy. Next one we have is the Golurk. This is the Cobra Berry, sorry. Had to grab my stylus, it fell on the ground again. As you can see, this is the legendary Toxic Waste Shiny, absolutely beautiful. I decided to make him no guard since I think he's pretty cool. And this is just like the normal Golurk no guard set, but instead of having close combat along with that and a band, I gave him the Cobra Berry, Colbur has a Colbur Berry, and Ice Punch instead of close combat. He has enough speed to get to over, so he outspeeds Azumarill by 2, so I kind of set him up to outspeed people, meaning to outspeed Azumarill. I know Azumarill is inside the tier, but it outspeeds that speed tier, whatever Azumarill is. I'm pretty sure that thing's base 50. One second, I actually have all my sets plugged in, which is pretty cool. Azumarill, OU Belly Drum. Yeah, it outspeeds max Adamant, or basically max speed with 50. Max 50 base speed. Not boosting, so not max. It's just max. So we can outspeed people trying to outspeed those base 50s. Next mon we have is actually the Choice Specs Klotzer. Now I think Klotzer is absolutely insane. Mega Launcher, I don't think I've ever used it with specs, since I just love the Scarf set. I've been addicted to it in Lil Cup, and I've also been addicted to it just messing around with this normal mon instead of National Dex. But now that he's in here, there is literally no reason to not use the Legendary Spec set. I even made a Modest. I don't know if that cancels out on any outspeedings, but, I just want that damage. I gave him Flip Turn just in case we can, do those plays, but most of the time I'm just going to fail, since I do that all the time with that move. We have our Stealth Rocker and our Rapid Spinner, being the Claydol. I give him Earth Power and Toxic. I'm pretty sure this is just the normal set. I did mess him up a little bit, and I gave him a 360 inside of Special Defense. No real reason why. I just kind of wanted a little bit inside defense. Probably does nothing. Maybe he'll live a knockoff or something. He's also the Levitator for the team. Then we got Curse Lax. Now this is actually the RU standard set or something, so I don't really know what the hell this set does, but it looks pretty technical. It probably lives a close combat or something. But yeah, this is Curse Lax. It's the OG. It's just gonna go for those curses and rest up, and hopefully it's able to do some stuff. Of course, it also has Thick Fat, so we can switch in on it with ice type attacks or fire, even though we already have a Flash Fire Mon. Now this is the Heavy Duty Boat Centiskorch. I decided I wanted to make it a coil set, since I think it's something most people don't use. I usually see things like Knockoff, Leech Life, Power Whip, and a Fire Lash. So just those 4 attacks. I rarely see the coil set, so why not use the coil set? He has enough speed to outspeed something. I don't remember what I set it up for, but I'll probably figure out inside this video. It's probably like a slow Arumon. Something like that. Actually, one second. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, so I checked and I actually set him up to outspeed a Mantine, since that's like a really good OU-mon. Yeah, I mean Arumon. But I actually was looking around on the damage calculator, and one of the sets for that mon is having 16 instead of speed, so I gave myself enough to outspeed it by 1, being 181. So hopefully we can do something with this team. The main goal is just to let Stratosphere do something. So let's hit this RU ladder with my damage calculator, which I will be taking advantage of. 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to reconnect I don't know how that happened. Wi-Fi error or something. But we're in here with a Sun team. Kind of expected to get one of these since Zard and also the Torkoal. But I'm definitely going to be wanting to take advantage with my Snorlax since, special defense along with Thick Fat. He doesn't really have any counters for that. So I definitely want to try to get that dude up. But I'm really feeling like going into Claydol right here. I kind of like him, so as long as he isn't the Solar Beam Torkoal. Yeah, the legendary Solar Beam Torkoal, which is pretty scary. Could just go into Centiskorch as a lead, since I do have Flash Fire for any of his dangerous mons, so I think I'll just go into Centiskorch. I like that as a lead. He ends up going into the Claydol, which is actually fine, because I can just go for the Power Whip is not a good play, so I will just go for the Leech Life here. Do a little teeny tiny bit of damage. And by a little teeny tiny bit, I mean this Claydol somehow outsped me. That's kind of sad. And I think I'll go for another one. I don't really care. Now the real question is if this mon actually has something to hit me with, since I don't really think he does. But does he have like Yawn or something? I could just go into Snorlax right here as the legendary play. Like, I don't really know how much damage he's going to do, but I'm going to go into Snorlax. I'm going to see if I can get a curse up or something. So he does Yawn me, which is fine. I'll just make a Golurk switch right here. I don't know. We could get a first turn wake up or something. You know, I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it. I don't really have any other play here since he's probably Energy Ball. Wait, is he the Chlorophyll Vileplume? I don't see that too often. Alright. Now we wait. Lava Plume? Nothing. Literally nothing. And, hopefully he can't break me. Hopefully. I'm just going to heal myself back up, and I think I'll actually just go for Body Slam here. Thunderbolt? Nothing. Snorlax, wake up. Snorlax. Snorlax. Snorlax, you gotta put in that work. Snorlax, wake your fat ass up. Snorlax! Thank you. Take out that Heliolisk. Alright, definitely going to want to take this as a Torkoal switch in. But I could just go into... is Centiskorch really good here? He kind of is. Kind of. Definitely want to save my Snorlax though, since he'll probably just go for the Air Slash or something. So I'm going to save Snorlax and go into... I'll go into Claydol. I don't really want him Air Slashing me, since I highly doubt he'd go for the... Man actually went for the Overheat right there. Alright. Well, since he has the lowering of stats, I think I'll go into Centiskorch. Do I want to do that? I think I'll just go for the Toxic here. Actually, I think the Rocks would be better. Yeah. You know, I always have these difficulties thinking about what I want to do. I'm actually going to Rapid Spin. I'm going to Rapid Spin. He leaves for the moment, but he'll be back. He's just going to go for an Air Slash or something. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, welcome to waiting for this man to come back. I'm always really confused on why people with these really good teams, since I have a feeling he's specs. Have a feeling, most are. So yeah, the Stealth Rocks probably actually would have been better there, but we, for some reason, are able to do that. Snorlax kind of fucked him up. Like, that's kind of crazy that a Torkoal did like 6%. Like, I know we're thick fat. Oh my god. Okay, we have a rain team here. I actually like this dude's coverage, but it looks like he's a self-rain setting team, which I do not have much for. Besides my Snorlax, which he doesn't have anything for, except the Poliwrath. I'm actually going to go into Stratosphere here. Go into that. If he wants to Hurricane, that's fine. Let's go for the Leech Seed. He will set up that Rain Dance. I have a feeling he's going to switch out here, but I'm going to Protect just in case he wants to go for that Hurricane. I had a feeling something crazy like that was going to come out. Alright. How am I going to deal with this monster? I really don't know. I don't know how much Snorlax is going to take. Like, he's pretty specially defensive and has a lot of HP, so I'm going to assume he's going to be able to do... This is... Actually, I'm not even using my calc. Okay, I'm going to stop Stop talking about Snorlax like that. And I'll just go for the Body Slam just straight up here. Might be able to get a Paralyzation. His Close Combat is, you know, anything that can get Close Combated. I'm going to go into Centiskorch here since I don't really think it has much of a purpose to play. He does just end up Close Combating, which is fine. Definitely slower than me. So I think he's gonna go for a water attack now. So I'm gonna go into Stratosphere. I'm gonna make these plays. Yeah. All right. I want this rain to leave me. Leave me, foul demon. I will protect now. He'll probably read that and switch, but yeah. You know, since I have the option to do so, just go for the Leech Seed here. Go for those rocks. Then I'm actually going to Flamethrower. Is that heat proof? So he's Rain Dance too. I like Giga Drain here. Yeah. So he does switch out, which is nice, into this monster. And he can just go for that Draco after I protect, of course. Don't focus energy, please. Okay. So he does just end up Dracoing. I'm just gonna go off of Snorlax again. I really hope he's I'm gonna stop. Since I think he's strong enough. Yep. Snorlax is pulling that weight. Go for that Body Slam. Sir, your Poliwrath is just taking unnecessary damage, which I really appreciate. He might Liquidation here. Might. That's the real thing. But I think Stratosphere should be able to live. I can go for the Protect and all that, since I don't know how much it's going to do. It also could pop my Citrus Berry if he goes for the CC. So he does end up trying to call... he tries to call my Switch. Dude, can't be doing that. Alright, so he's actually Life Orb right here. I'm going to make the Savage play and go for the Leech Seed. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I tried to call his Switch, but, you know... I'll just proceed to protect the next mon that comes in, most likely the Kingdra. Stratosphere kind of putting in that work. He's just kind of bobbling about. Mantine. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to protect here. I always got to make sure I actually protect. Yeah, I just went for the Leech Seed. I'm gonna protect here. I don't. He's probably just gonna roost or something. No, he'll just fire off a Hurricane. Since he's not buffed up inside of that, I think I'll go into Snorlax and rest here. Get the opportunity to do that. Rain Dance, that's fine. I'm just gonna rest here. Big up that big get. I was just kind of choking on my words right there. You know what they should give Snorlax? They should give him like Shed Shell or like Shed Skin. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool ability to have. I don't see a reason to stay in here against his Rhydon. So what does this dude have? Like, is it the Lightning Rod? I guess. Main man over here decided he wanted to use Lightning Rod Ground type, which pretty cool. I think I'll go into my Claydol here. Since I don't think he has anything except he has like, yeah. So he just goes for the obvious play. I'll just set up those rocks. Actually, I think Toxic would be better. Did I already go into the Bronzong here? He might, but I'm a Toxic. Vaporeon. Oh, come on, hit. Nice. Alright, that is a... Oh, Hydration, okay. So he is the, not the Water Absorb set, which makes a little bit more sense. Now that I think about it. He probably has Ice Beam, but I'll take this as an opportunity to go into Stratosphere here. Hopefully he just goes for the Scald. Pops my my berry. Yep. There's my berry. And did I get my harvest? I gotta stop skipping turns. I gotta make sure. So no harvest yet. I'll take this as an opportunity to protect. See if he has Ice Beam. He does have Ice Beam. Stop skipping turns. Okay, I have it back. I'm gonna go into Snorlax now. That does like some serious damage right there. Body Slam. You know, the Rhydon. I think I'm defensive enough that I could burn another turn, but I do have my switch in here with the Claydol. So, you know. Double Edge, yeah, you just take that damage. Wait, so you're Rockhead? Then I'm a little confused. Like, Lightning Rod, I'm pretty sure raises your, Wait, doesn't it raise your special attack? I don't know. I'm just gonna set up the rocks here. I think they're gonna be a little bit more important than Toxicking. Yeah. Haha, haha, kind of figured that play right there. So you can go for the Rain Dance. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to go into my Snorlax. Maybe get a curse or something. You know, who knows? Maybe I was actually trying to toxic me? Dude, can't be doing that. I'll just Darkest Lariat here. I'll set up that Rain Dance. I really don't think anything's going to be able to do too much to me, so I'm just gonna go for the Darkest Lariat right here. Alright, Rhydon, you are taking some pretty bad damage, I have to say. I'll actually curse up here. See if I can, you know, take him out. You feel me? Go for another curse. And then I will, go for that rest. Curse-Lax might put in the work. He actually gets a crit on me. That is really nice. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, fair enough. I can go into the Clotzer now, which will be able to outspeed and go for that Aura Sphere, knowing hell I'm Water Pulsing. Wait, does... Yeah, he has too many switch-ins. I'll just go for the Aura Sphere. Snorlax would have been able to put in work there if I didn't get crit with a double edge. So he does end up going into the Mantine, which is fine. This will probably do quite a bit. Yeah, kind of expected it was going to do that much. Is Hurricane going to kill me? I don't have my Snorlax, so I think I probably just straight up lose to this. But I don't know. He seems like an offensive build right here. So Mantine... Oh wait, he's also the Swift Swim variant, so... My switch in here is probably going to have to just be sacking this thing. Oh, he'll actually just end up roosting. You know, that's fine, man. You wasting these turns? That's fine with me. You know, Holmes, I'm not going to diss you for it, because now I don't have to worry about your annoyingness. Alright, Holmes. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Kind of get walled by you right here, but... You know, it's fine. Yeah, I got nothing for this. I probably should have put something a little bit better. But again, my Snorlax could have walled him. I think I'll go into... Probably a bad play, but you know. I think I need him to miss a Hurricane so I can get this Leech Seed off. He does not. So I have nothing for this. Like, his Blast move's probably Scald. I can't really do anything to him here. I could hope I just get, like, flinches and stuff. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm first. Yeah, not really seeing a way to win this right here. Go into this and just Dark Pulse. Maybe. If I can get, like, some hard flinches. Come on, hard flinches. No. Okay. Now I need a hard flinch. Come on. Come on. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My luck is true. Yep, just, you know, you're gonna sack it. I know you are. Porygon is, well, as most people know, the perfect Pokemon for breeding, but, edgy joke. Alright, I'll go into the Claydol now. Okay, that's a weird one. That's a bit of a weird one, Chief. Okay. Well, he's just going to set up that rain dance and kill me right here, right now. So I'm just going to have to pick my sack strategically, aren't I? Yeah, I really wish I had, like, explosion, but that probably won't even kill. Go for the rapid spin here. Maybe I'll boost up enough speed to be able to sweep through the Kingdra, which is ultimately going to kill me. Unfortunately, my Snorlax was, not able to do anything. A rapid spin here. You keep going for that, man. I'm gonna boost up beyond legends. Just go ahead and kill me. Just do it. You're wasting your turns. You're wasting your time. I think my main play here, my epic play, would be to Toxic. You gotta try sometimes. Sometimes. Alright. So, he's actually inside of a bad position right now. I'm gonna go into the Golurk here. Well, he's not really inside of a bad position, but... you know, I'm able to get this punch off, and hopefully we're fast enough that we can take out the Kingdra in some way. So I'll just Poltergeist here. We're no guard, so we can't miss. So he's actually Damp Rock. Oh, I probably should have seen that before. Okay, that kind of worsens things, I have to say. Do I have any way for this? Anyway, if he misses a Hydro or something. Right, sack the Centiskorch. Oh, he's just Surf. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Seeing some problems with this. I'll just get a new game up. We can let that charge while we're getting our butt handed to us. Poltergeist here. Oh, okay. So we have the Passimian, which I didn't really account for. I'm pretty sure I put on a coverage move for, yeah, I'm pretty sure I put on Flamethrower for the Steelix. Did you just kill me? Did you just kill me, Holmes? Just kill me. Yeah. Alright. So over here we have a team that I highly dislike, the Blastoise. I got Stratosphere, but he's just gonna get hit by Ice Beam or something. So I think my main play here is to get up rocks and try to do Curse-Lack stuff. As long as I can take out the Passimian, which of course is probably going to not happen. You know, I kind of just like lead Centiskorch, but it sounds a little stupid. Actually sounds pretty stupid as hell. I'll go Clotzer. I like Clotzer. Goes into Mr. Exploud, which I have a feeling Boomburst is just going to kill me, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably going to kill me. Let's see what Exploud has. I'm not too sure. Probably has something like Dark Pulse, something to take out a Golurk. If not, actually it has Ice Beam. Yeah, I'm just remembering that this thing gets pretty much everything, but I'll check just in case. So it's Grass Manope. It's yeah, it gets Blizzard and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna hope that Snorlax can live. Yeah, it's a special attacker. Come on, Snorlax. Snorlax, you're not looking too good right now, but you know, at least you can go for the Body Slam. Alright. Alright, now, part of me wants to go for the Curse here, but I don't know what this dude has. So I think my main play is just to go into the Golurk right here. I don't think Steelix has anything. Yeah, that's pitiful damage. Pitiful. I can just go for that Dynamic right now. Punch whatever he wants to go into. Confusing it, so you know I can get that luck on my side. Them Rocky Rocks, that's fine. I'll go for that Go for that Earthquake. Do I want to go for that Earthquake? I'm going to go for that Poltergeist now. See what item he is, maybe? So he's the Leftovers. And he roars me out into Snorlax. Hello, it's Snorlax. So he is the Roar set, which is a little unfortunate. I'm going to take this as an opportunity to go into... I think Cloudster could fit here. He'll probably just either Roar me or go for the Heavy Slam. Yeah. Still does quite a bit since, you know, this dude's pretty heavy. He's going to switch out, isn't he? Yeah. Of course he's going to switch out, but I'm just going to go for that water. Ooh, that's some damage right there. And we get the confusion. That's nice, that's nice. Alright, so first impression here. Water, basically anything. Alright, his clots are actually useful here. Yeah, he's kind of my main counter to the Steelix, which I'm definitely going to want to deal with. I don't really want to sack anything here, but I think if I had to sack something, I'd go into the Centiskorch, probably, most likely. So he does just end up first impressioning me. And if he's not like super speed, like super speed, I can just go for the Fire Lash here. So he is faster than me. Oh, no, he just Aqua Jetted. Alright, so even if this doesn't kill, which it's not going to, I can chuck him out with Emergency Exit, since that's unfortunate for him. And he'll probably go into the Steelix and probably Roar me. Something like that. Make that legendary play. Or go into the Blastoise and just proceed to sweep through the rest of my team. So he's just going to go into Passimian, which he'll just U-turn on me. A little unfortunate that I have to deal with that, but I'll let him get the momentum if he wants. And he can go into whoever he wants, and I'll take him out my own way. You know, I don't really know if that's the best play, because I do have my Cloudster, which can kind of just go for the Water Pulse, which I think I will go for. Yeah. Actually, you want to see me do a flip turn play here? I'm gonna do it! Hell yeah. Alright, unless he's not Poison Touch or something, so he has the Adaptability ability. And I'm able to go into my... I think I'll actually go into Snorlax. No, he can just go into Passimian and take me out like that. So I think Golurk is my best play here. Go for an EQ. Good Ice Punch, but that doesn't really affect me that much, so I'm just going to EQ. If he's Surf and faster than me, which most of these aren't. Alright, so he lives at 1 HP. And I have a feeling we're going to be able to live this, so I'm just going to go for the Dynamic Punch. Yes. Alright, there goes the Golisopod. Glad I was able to take that out. Don't know if it was worth it, but, you know. Okay, he can just go for the U-turn here. I think I'll actually go into Stratosphere here. So he's going to slap off my Biddy, which is quite unfortunate. But I can just go for the Protect here, see what he wants to do. Do I want to do that? Doesn't really affect me too much. My berry's knocked off, so I don't really get the Harvest bonus. I could see what he wants to go into. Ooh, so he does end up knocking off again. I'm going to Leech Seed right here, and then go for the Protect. So, yep, the Dragalge play. And then I'm going to go into Lax, maybe get that rest if possible. Okay, now, hopefully I can live this and go for my rest. Yeah, so he makes the Steelix play, which is fine. I definitely want to avoid getting messed up by this thing. So I'll just go into Claydol now, maybe set up my rocks, something like that. Yeah, kind of like that. I could waste a turn, but he'll probably just Heavy Slam me. Okay. Looked smart on my part. Get those rocks up, he can just Heavy Slam me, I guess. And I'll proceed to rapid spin these away since I don't really like those. Heavy slam. Over that earth power jam. Nice, nice. So now you can just go into the he ends up going into the explode, which I don't really know if I want to go into anything. Since Boom Burst is scary, I'm slow as hell. I think I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to go for the Toxic on this Mon. So I can be annoying with my Stratosphere, of course. I could do that. Or I could also take this as an opportunity to try to get a rest turn gone. But then he could just go into Passimian, and then I'd be in such a bad position. So I don't know how fast he is. I'm going to see what the average set is for Explode. Mr. Explode. Explode. Are you Boom Burst? He's running a Timid Nature. Okay, so he's super fast. Oh, they usually run Choice Specs. I'm gonna hope that he's running Choice Specs. I'm gonna hope. And if he is, that would be pretty cool. Alright. I think I'll actually make the cool play and Ice Punch here. Oh, it's copied. Duh. Okay. That probably seemed very stupid to the outside eyes, but you know, you gotta take what you can get sometimes. Protect here. I was a little bit worried that I was going to go through the Boom Burst. Snorlax. Yep. Probably just Boom Burst again. If I can take this thing out. Still got to take out the Passimian. Still got Blastoise, which is going to mess me up. Snorlax. No, Snorlax. You didn't wake up, man. Alright. He can just go for the close combat, then maybe I could go into Stratosphere or something like that. Yeah. Wish I was Scarf right here, but I'm not. I'm just gonna check if Passimian sometimes runs like a banded set, but I'm pretty sure most of these just run Scarf stuff. Are you Choice Scarf? Yeah, it's in the name. So he's 400. No way for me to deal with this man. This manly man. It's Giga Drain, but I think close combat's gonna not kill me. Alright, this should kill the Passimian. Okay, it does. We get back to a decent amount. You can go into that Algae of Drag. That Drag Algae. Okay, how does Blastoise run? What's his thing? Are you Rapid Spin or are you Shell Smash? Are you Rapid Spin? I kind of mess up. I assume the other one is not going to, yeah, is going to mess me up. So instead of this one, it would be better for me to go into the Clarkser. No, he can just spam that, so I think I have to sack this thing and then try to flinch him down with my Clarkser. I hope. Yep, so I'm just going to protect here. He'll Depulse. Yep. Is Seed better? Yeah, Seed's better. Okay. Also, hope you guys like the new profile picture. I'm not going to be using that for very long since I have a Gym Leader Versus coming up, and whenever I have one of those, I have to change that profile picture. But this game's down to the wire. He's using the legendary adaptability ability, so, you know, always have to be worried about this thing. I'm gonna do a calc and see if Dragalge can, Dragalge. Are you Choice Specs or Bulky Pivot? The Choice Specs, actually, I'm gonna assume it's a Bulky Pivot since it has, no. Actually, if it's the Bulky Pivot, he can't kill me with Draco. So, I'm gonna Leech Seed here. Okay, so he was just a Dragon Pulse set with a weird set along with it. So now it's kind of just up to Klotzer if I can flinch him to death. So, whoop whoop, do a Klotzer. Come on, first one. Nope. All right, so we just get taken out, and he's actually not spectacles, which is fine. We'll get one or two more. I was not expecting these games to be so. Main man was running the comfy, and I have no counter for the comfy besides like Scent Scorch, which I wanted to do the Rocky Helmet for, but unfortunately I'm not going to have that. So, okay, I'm going to remember the Scrappy on the Explode. That probably would have helped me a little bit. I think I'm just going to go lead Snorlax. I kind of like that. Like a lot. You're going to Boom Burst me. Like you did last time. And it's going to be really unfortunate. This thing's a little, yeah, it's the exact same set. Come on, paralyze this guy. You did not do it. I trusted you. Yeah. Okay. So, Snorlax. Paralyze him, please. Nope. Alright. So, I think it's now time for me to pick my sack. And how am I even going to counter this thing? Like, does Golurk just die to it? Let me get my set in here. I have it inside of this. Explode. The Boom Burst set. Boom Burst has a chance of not killing. My Scorch. How about that? Okay, Scorch can live, which is nice. So I think I will take this as an opportunity to Claydol. Take 50-ish, so I think it's about time I have to sack the Snorlax, which is unfortunate. And then I'll go into the Claydol here, since if it's the spec set, I should get 2-shot, unless he crits me or something. And how much is Rapid Spin gonna do? Rapid Spin's gonna do 10 to 12. I don't really want to take that roll, so I'm just gonna Earth Power here. He ends up going to the Colossal on the Balloon. Okay. I see. Do you have anything for me, though? Do you like Rock Polish? I'm gonna pop your balloon. He's just gonna Stealth Rocks up. Alright. I think you're gonna switch out here. So I'm on Toxic. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, what do Braviaries run? Like Dark or Knockoff or something? I thought just put Dark in there. Braviary. Braviary, are you Showdown usage? U-turn. Okay, Claydol. Okay, Claydol. You don't got much for this, Claydol. Have a feeling he's going to U-turn, and if I go into the Golurk, do I have any way to counter his Explode just coming out? Not really. But, you know, I kind of want to save this thing. So I'm going to go into Golurk here. Hopefully he just U-turns. Nope, he just Brave Birds. Alright, that's fine. We lose a man in the way of combat. Okay. And then I just die, pretty much. So he lost some HP, I guess, so I could go into this and Rapid Spin. I really don't know how much is Bravery. Yeah. Alright, so we can take him out with the combination of Toxic and stuff. This makes us faster than the Screaming Explode. But he also got Rabombi here. I assume this thing runs Energy Ball or something, but of course it also has U-turn. I think Scorch is an ultimate counter here if he wants to go for the sticky. No, he'll just Moonblast and do little to no damage. And I'm gonna expect he's gonna go into Colossal here, so I'm gonna go into Klotzer. Since, you know, he wants to get that Steam Engine. He seems like that kind of guy. Okay. Well, I tried. Main man actually did it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll go back into the Scorch. You want to see me do it again? I'm going to do it again. And now he's gonna do it. Now he's gonna do it to me. Alright. Let's just get another game. I don't think there's any way for me to win at this point. You see, I was trying to do the legendary play of doing things again, because sometimes people never expect you to do it multiple times. I tried. He was making some switches, but I think I was being a little too aggressive inside of my switching, causing him to be a little bit too switch wary, since, like, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't have risked him going for that, but he probably called me on my pussyism. He expected me to be a little bitch about it. He also could have been flash fire on that mon. Alright, so we're running a rain team with Salazzle, which is always fun. I love Salazzle so much. It's so fun to play against. That's why the Nasty Plot set is key. Literally go inside a little cup, you land it, and you are going to be a lot more happy than using this Abomination of Nature. Since I can almost guarantee this is going to be the Corrosion Toxic Protect set. Substitute Toxic Protect. My favorite. My favorite. But I think I'll just go into Stratosphere. I kind of like him. He ends up going into the Salazzle. That's a little unfortunate on my part, isn't it? Yep, he can take this as an opportunity to go for the Substitute and be very annoying. I have no way to hit this man. So, yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'd rather not get toxic to death and all that, so you can just go for that sub. You know, just like that. I do have the opportunity to go for the flip turn, breaking his sub and also switching out, so that's something. So he just ends up sludge waving, which looks like the offensive set. That is very unfortunate right there. Very unfortunate. Alright, I'll take this as an opportunity to just get into something else. Rest in peace. Snorlax, you gotta just kill him right now, man. Snorlax, just kill him right now. Is it gonna be that roar set? Nope, he's actually Iron Defense. Alright, so it seems he's gonna set up with me, which I appreciate. I appreciate the kindness along with me. Yeah, okay. Come on, let's get a crit or some confusion luck. Alright, there's one. There's one. Let's punch him again. Come on, do it again. Hell yeah. Now he's gonna Earthquake, so I can go into the Stratosphere. Stratosphere here. Or he could switch out into Salazzle, which would be legendary. But I'm gonna go into Eggy right here. Hopefully he doesn't EQ. Actually, he's probably gonna go for that. Okay. I'm just gonna check, see if Steelix can kill me with his body press set. Are you defensive? Iron defense, so he's +3. That's pretty scary. Let's put that against my Stratosphere. Alright, so we can live and go for the Leech Seed. Yeah. Alright, come on, get that harvest bonus, man. Thank you. He does end up going back into Salazzle. Alright, I'm gonna start reading him a little bit harder. Snorlax immediately. Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse. Who goes for Dragon Pulse? I think he'd go into Steelix here. So I'm gonna go into Claydol. Ew. That was not preferred. Main man actually went into the Kingdra here. He was just gonna let me set up like that. Alright, are you Kingdra? Man, he doesn't even have a set for RU. I assume it's something like this. Claydol, can you live anything? You can actually live a Hydro Pump. Claydol, be the man. Physical. Huh. Okay. So I assume that's how he's, does this thing get outrage? I actually don't know. I've never seen a physical Kingdra. I'm sorry about that. I've just never been in that. He actually has some pretty decent attacks, so makes sense. Outrage. He gets Octozuka. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I think this is the end of me. So I see. He's also the flip turn variant, or having access to flip turn. Alright, this looks like a clean sweep. I have very little way to break him with this team, but you know, this is an RG Showdown, so that's my excuse. This thing's gonna grass knot me, ain't it? And I don't really want to get grass knotted. So I'll just go into my Centiskorch here. I'm pretty bulky. I'll just go for the Fire Lash. He's also probably Dry Skin. Yep, he'll just Volt Switch out into the Kingdra. It'll take 4%. Yep, and then it can go for the Flip Turn on me, causing me to be very sad. Can we live a Flip Turn? Can we? Actually, let me put in Flip Turn since it's not even inside the set. Flip Turn, full attack, I'm assuming. Second, 252. Say he's in an Adamant Nature. Centiskorch, I don't think you're gonna be able to take this, buddy. Centiskorch, I don't think you're taking it. Okay, goodbye, Centiskorch. Well, of course that's gonna kill me too. Oh, okay. I kind of want to leave. I'm hovering a little bit. If he has Outrageous right here, I am Xing out. Peace. Get me out of here. All right. So that team was very mediocre. I have not made a team as subpar as that in quite a while. I usually try to make them a little bit better than that, but you know, it's an RG Showdown. I just wanted to kind of use this mon. It would have been cooler to use him inside a national decks or something, but I wanted to use him inside of a OU tier or a Sword and Shield tier, since I rarely do that with these randomized mons. Also, this dude was banned from NU, so maybe if he was inside of NU, well, since he was banned from NU, that means he's a extreme legend inside of NU. So I wish I did this a little earlier. Maybe could have caught him when he was still viable down there, but that was probably months ago, knowing my experience with the tier. If so, I probably could have destroyed NU, but we kind of got put down a little bit, but we were able to do a little bit of things. I really wish I got that read with the switch to Colossal on the Steam engine, but you know, Steam engine works for fire types as well, right? Sorry, just checking some stuff. Gotta just pull that Bulbapedia up right there. You can get some nice Volt Fire Core ASMR right there. Yeah, when a Pokemon with Steam Engine is hit by a Fire or Water type move, its speed is increased by 6 stages. This ability activates any stat. Oh, okay. But with that being said, guys, this is the team. Take it if you want. I'd advise to change it. Be sure to check out my other videos if this is your first video from mine, since I have some pretty interesting other content, which is a little bit more trying to build a team that's a little bit better. But you know, I wanted to use Stratosphere, so I used him. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and keep on the lookout for my videos.